Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today I'm back here at Paultons Park for yet another construction update on Tornado Springs. And I'm sure you'll all agree it's been absolutely fantastic to be here on the construction site and seeing this build take place. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing to be able to watch it. It started off with just the foundations and a lot of groundwork taking place, and then over the past couple of episodes we've really started to see how work has progressed here on the construction site. And as you can see just behind me, the track and supports are now complete for Storm Chaser, the new Mack ride spinning roller coaster, and it looks absolutely awesome. In this video we're going to have a look around the construction site, get some close-up shots of the lift hill and the rest of the track that's now complete, along with also getting an update on the rest of the area as well. I can also see just to the side of me that the two drop towers are now in place, so we'll have a closer look at those, and also around the rest of the site, including over towards the diner and shop area, the driving school, and just generally give you guys a bit of an update so you can see what's happened since our last visit. If you want to see back through the construction, then check out our playlist here from Paultons Park with all the different videos in here from Tornado Springs, and also the various different videos we've also filmed them here at the park as well. We're actually here over Halloween and to see the park's family Halloween event, and we are going to be filming a vlog from the park today as well, so make sure you check that out. It'll be a separate video here on Theme Park Worldwide. Let's have a little look around the construction site here for Tornado Springs. Let's start off by taking a ground level look at the track and supports that are now complete for Storm Chaser. This is a spinning roller coaster that has been manufactured by Mack Rides, a German company that have built some of the best roller coasters in the world. Their spinning coaster model can be found at various different theme parks, however it's actually the first time that one of these has been built in the UK. Here's a look at the top of the lift hill for Storm Chaser. As you can see, a platform has been installed underneath the track. This is to allow for maintenance access to the lift hill mechanism. As you can see, the chain has yet to be installed on the lift hill. This will be done at a later date. As mentioned in our previous videos, the team from RCS installed the track and supports for Storm Chaser. Now that that's complete, the team are working on smoothing out the track joints. This is a standard procedure that's done on all roller coasters and helps make it a much smoother ride. From looking at various different elements on this roller coaster, it's clear that some parts of Storm Chaser will be rather intense. This will certainly add to the park's offering and be a very different experience compared to the other coasters at Paultons Park. One of the most intense sections of the ride is expected to be this full Helix. It's very close to the ground and it'll certainly offer a very intense moment. Since our previous visit, work has continued on the exterior of the station building, with more theming and details being added. Along with that, over in the queue line for Storm Chaser, we can start to see more details and lighting have now been installed. This is mostly located indoors and is actually underneath the Buffalo Falls attraction. It's great to see that Paultons Park have thought about more indoor queuing, as we feel that this is something that lacks in most UK theme parks. Especially with our weather conditions, I really feel like this is a great move going forward. And looking out of the windows, you'll also get some fantastic views of the ride. Here's a little look at the electrical room for Storm Chaser. This is where all the power for the ride will come from. And also another look here at the exterior of the station building, where the track actually returns back inside. Let's head over to the other side of the construction site now and take a look at the progress that's been made on Owl's Auto Academy. This is the driving school attraction that will form part of Tornado Springs, and as we can see, the aerial walkway has now been fully installed. This will form part of the exit of the attraction and will lead into the gift shop. It will also offer a fantastic aerial view across the area. Along with that, here's a look at the building that will form part of the queue line and also pre-show area for Owl's Auto Academy. As we can see, a car has been installed inside the building and will be a fantastic photo opportunity. One of the most complex parts of the project has been the installation of this large steel building. This will be home to the Route 83 diner and also the area's gift shop. As we can see, a dividing wall has now started to be installed that will separate the restaurant from the shop. We can see here that the building has now started to be made watertight with doors and windows, and also some smaller details have started to be added here in the Route 83 diner. Back outside then now, where workers started to clear the site for the Cyclonator. This will be a gyro swing attraction and is set to be the most thrilling ride installation so far at Paultons Park. As we can see, a small breeze block building has started to be installed, and this will be home to the electrics for the ride. The gyro swing itself is set to arrive at some point in December. Since our previous visit, more play equipment has now been installed in one of the two different play areas in Tornado Springs. We especially love the smaller details on this climbing frame. Along with that, you can also start to see some of the foundations for where the train track will be reinstalled going through the area. The Windmill Towers have now been installed on site, and we love the theming on top of them, especially the baby goats. Both of these towers have been manufactured by Sierra and are sure to offer a fantastic family thrill. The towers were a very easy installation and have already been tested, making these the first rides to be complete on the construction site. Now that we've had a detailed look at the various different areas under construction in Tornado Springs, let's head to the top of Buffalo Falls for an aerial view above the construction site. From here, you get some fantastic views of Storm Chaser, and it really makes you realise just how close some of the track sections get to each other. From here, you also get to see the layout of the coaster from an aerial perspective, and it gives you a good idea on the scale of the coaster to the rest of the rides and buildings that will make up Tornado Springs. Over the next few weeks, teams from both RCS and Mack rides will work together on the electrics for Storm Chaser. This includes various wires, sensors, and wind monitoring equipment. So as you can see, really exciting developments down here with Tornado Springs at Paultons Park, and it's just great to see the coaster now complete. The scale of it is really impressive, and I know for sure that I didn't think it was going to be this size. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing to see the scale of this ride. And at Paultons Park, you drive into the car park and you can just see this coaster off to the right hand side, and it works really well from the entrance of the park as well. Of course, you've got that wonderful entrance signage, brilliant photo point what they put in for this season. And you can just see the coaster rising above it just behind, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Now of course we are drawing to the end of the UK theme park season. Paultons Park do actually run a Christmas event with Peppa Pig World, and we're actually going to be coming back down over Christmas to come back onto the construction site, see what works took place, and of course it's more about the theming and smaller details to go into the area now. Now of course you may be thinking, well, the coaster's up, the drop towers are in, you know, but you've got to think there's a lot more to this than just building the rides. You've got to think about the facilities, the kitchens for the restaurant, all the different amenities that will make up the area, the flooring, and then you've got all them details, speakers, lighting. There's so much more to it. As much as the main bulk of the coaster construction is done, of course a little bit of wiring and stuff still to be done, and the trains will be arriving later in the year. You've got to think, you know, there's so much more to it than just that, and that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing now, how the park and the construction team here really pull it together as we lead up towards the end of the year, and then of course into 2020. But there we go. Thank you very much for joining me for another update, and once again a big thank you to the team here at Paultons Park for having us down here on the construction site. Make sure you do follow all of their official social media channels where you can see all of the different events and what's happening in the park, and of course stay up to date on Tornado Springs. Thanks for watching, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you all in the next video.